Hey, what is up? Good evening, Cash Livers. I'm your host, Natalie Reina, and so thrilled to have y'all here for this Friday night game. Happy Friday, everybody. I love the Friday night energy here in the Cash Live office. Now, players, did you catch the news this weekend? I don't know if you heard, Britney Spears got married. Yes, her and her longtime partner finally tied the knot. Hashtag free Britney indeed. But there was an uninvited guest at the wedding. Jason Alexander, Britney's first husband, showed up and crashed the wedding. He announced to everyone that he was crashing it, and for some reason live streamed the whole thing on Instagram. Seems like kind of a weird flex, especially considering the couple was married for 55 hours almost 20 years ago. Yes, they were married in 2004, which makes me think, you know what? To Kevin, who held my hand for all of recess in the second grade, it's not weird that I'm not over it. I'm coming for you, friend. Anyway, some call it hopelessly romantic. Some call it crazy. I call it hopelessly romantic. But you know what, players? Thank you for being hopelessly devoted to Cash Live. Here's how the game works. We're going to give you 2 cards. Those are your whole cards, and we're all going to check out a flop together. After that, you, my friend, have a decision to make. If you're looking at the flop and you like what you see, you can swipe right and go all in. Alternatively, if you're looking at it, it's not really doing much for you. We didn't give you the cards that match with the flop. That's okay. You can always swipe left and use a fold. Here at Cash Live, we give you 3 folds to use in the first. What day is it? 5 rounds. Yeah, it's 5 round Friday, y'all. We know. 6 is a little long. 5 feels just right. A little Goldilocks action. And players, the players who've won the top 5 chip stacks after those 5 rounds, they get to sit and play at what we call the final table. And it's there that they get to battle it out for those big old cash prizes and for the title of Cash Live Champion. Get it? Got it? Fantastic! Because this Friday night edition of Cash Live kicks off right now. Hopelessly devoted to Cash Live. Welcome, everybody. I got Wood, Price, and Mabel at my feature table. Guys, we've given you your 2 whole cards. You got your opponents across from you. Let's dive right into this thing. Let's check out your first flop of the night. The flop is the 8 of Hearts, the 2 of Spades, and the Queen of Clubs. Okay, players, I'm going to give you a second here. Take another good look at your cards. Take a look at that flop because you've got a decision to make. Are you going to swipe right and risk it all, or will you swipe left and use a fold? Players, it's a round number 1 in a 5-round game, meaning you got rebuys to use in rounds 1 and 2. After those 2 rounds, once you're eliminated, you're out of the tournament. But in those 2 rounds, if you get knocked out, we'll just re-enter you with a slightly lower chip stack. Hey, decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 6 of Clubs, putting a flush draw on the board if you have clubs in your hands. Let's go to the river. The river card is the 4 of Hearts. That does it for round number 1. Players, let's go over to the results page. Let's see what you managed to do with that board, shall we? The chip leader in round number 1 is the Ike 2. High hand went to PJT24 with the 8 high straight. Ms. Barry and Justine S also got that hand. And you know what? We're moving on into round number 2. Short and sweet, players. Remember, this is the last round to use your rebuy. Let's check out the flop. The flop is the 7 of Hearts, the 8 of Clubs, and the Jack of Hearts. Okay, players, you know what to do. Decisions on you. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to fold. Kicking us off in round number 2 at my feature table, I've got K89. Okay. I've got Just Me, and I've got Aaron B. Hey, players, I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Look at you kicking off your weekend in the best way possible. I'm so proud of you. Decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 3 of Clubs. Hey, putting 2 flush draws on the board. Let's go to the river card, see if one lands. The river card is the Queen of Spades. No, neither flush lands on that river, but I hope you managed to make something out of that Queen High board. Let's go to the results page and find out. The high hand in round number 2 went to Babysitter. And hey, you know, being responsible, checking out Cash Live while you're babysitting with the Queen High straight. I don't judge. Welch and Speed Pakak also got that hand. Your chip leader. Babysitter, well, at least it's worth it. You're crushing it with 139,000 chips. 1,391 of you move on into round number 3. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the Queen of Clubs, the Jack of Clubs, and the 10 of Spades. Alrighty, folks, make your decisions. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to use a fold. Sisu, Jack Rabbit, Miguel, and Jim Earl at my feature table. Someone pointed out to me that I never say 4th Street. Wonder why I never say, you know what? Decisions are in. Let's go to 4th Street. The turn card is, oh, I don't like it, the 4 of clubs. All right, putting a flush draw on the board. Maybe you just landed a flush if you got clubs in your hands. Let's go to the river. The river card is the 4 of spades. The board pairs on the river. Gosh, let's see if I can wash that 4th Street garbage out of my mouth. The high hand went to BMF with 4 of a kind 4s. Hey, quad 4s. They say that's good luck. I need B and D Brown also got that hand. Your chip leader is Guest with 238,000 chips. 1,181 if you move on into round number 4. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 5 of spades, the 10 of diamonds, and the 9 of hearts. Alrighty, folks. Make your decision. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to fold, but hey, you might be out of folds if you've been going left swipe heavy up until this moment. We've got Sparty, All In Slim, Lane 17, and J Hood at my feature table, and your decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 2 of diamonds. Okay, putting a diamond flush draw on that board. Let's go to your river. The river card is the 6 of spades, and that will do it for round number 4. Let's head on over to the results page. Let's see what you did with that 10 high board. The high hand went to Deanna Gray with a 10 high straight. You go, Deanna Gray. Our chip leader is fuzzfrompa with 383,000 chips. All right, players, 844 of you move on into round number 5. Congrats to those of you who made it all the way through the preliminaries. That is no small accomplishment. But remember, only 5 can sit at the final table. So you want to be above the final table cut line, which is 294,000 chips. With that in mind, let's get to work, B. Let's check out your last preliminary flop. The flop is the 3 of hearts, the 4 of diamonds, and the 5 of hearts. Alrighty, folks. You know what to do. Make your decisions. If you got the ace 2 in your hand, might I suggest going all in? Just a friendly tip from Natalie Reina herself, because you, my friend, have the wheel straight. That's the ace to 5 straight in poker. A little bit of lingo knowledge for you. Hey, decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is, oh my gosh, the 2 of hearts. Pro tip, if you've got the ace 4 of hearts in your hand, you have just made a straight flush. Let's go to the river. The river card is the 9 of hearts. Hey, flushes abound in round number 5, but that'll mean your preliminaries are done, folks. So we get to give a little bit of love to our min cashers. Yeah, these are your top 300 players coming out of round 5. Yeah, give them applause. A little bit of golf claps. We got winnings. Heck yeah. Shadiggy, Salvia Rose, Just Me, Chicky Mom, BMF, Deanna Gray, amongst others as well. Fire up the Jets for SJG777 sitting, just 3,000 chips outside of that cut line. But players, do you see those 5 names in front of you? Yes, oops, we did it again. We got another 5 final tables for you. But before I get a chance to introduce them properly, it is time for us to fire up the final table. Alrighty, folks. Let's see who we got at the final table. I got kcee, Buddies, Tam T, Guest, and fuzzfrompa. Players, all eyes on you in the center of the ring, just like a circus. Somehow this became a Britney Spears themed show. These are all off the cuff, which makes me kind of sad because it shows I know way too many Britney Spears lyrics. Anyway, players, let's check out your first final table flop. The flop is the King of Clubs, the 8 of clubs, and the 10 of clubs. All right, folks. You know what to do. But remember, all of your folds are reset to 1. And just as before, you've got some decisions to make. Swipe right if you want to go all in. Swipe left if you do want to use that one and only final table fold we give you. Remembering, it's not like the preliminaries. You made it to the final table, so we're automatically giving you some money. Congrats to you. But there are no rebuys. So once you're eliminated, you're done. Hey, let's see what we got here. Decisions are in. Tam T decided to use their fold. We've got kcee, your chip leader, with the 9-7. Woo, open-ended, looking for a 6 or a jack to make a straight. Buddies got pocket 6s. Guest with the 7-5 on a flush draw. And then we've got fuzzfrompa with the king, too. Hey, top pair for fuzzfrompa. Right now, fuzzfrompa is in the lead with those kings, and there are no overcards out there. Buddies could hit trips. There's a straight draw and a flush draw. So fuzzfrompa, you're dodging a lot of cards here. Let's go to the turn card, see if you can fade them. The turn card is, the 5 of clubs. Oops, they did it again. Gust manages to make a king high flush. And that means, the rest of you are drawn dead. We can roll out the river. The river card would have been Oh, the King of Hearts. fuzzfrompa. I'm not going to lie to you. That really sucks, my friend. You would have had trip kings, but, you know, a flush is a flush is a flush, and that means we got to say goodbye to you. But congrats, you're going home with 5 big ones in your hand. So have a wonderful weekend. We are now 4-handed, moving on into final table hand number 2. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 7 of spades, the 4 of spades, and the 8 of clubs. Alrighty, folks, make your decision. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to fold. Fun fact, players, I actually went to the Britney Spears Circus Tour concert when I was 15, I want to say. It was the one where she had to go off stage because there was too much smoke inhalation going on in the theater. Yeah, she was gone for like 45 minutes, which when you were 15 years old was a really, really long time. Hey, decisions are in. We got a 3-way all in. Let's see what you got. All right, guest has the ace 2. Tam T with the ace king, oh, big slick, dominating guest. And then we've got buddies with a 9-6. Okay, buddies, you are open-ended. You're hoping a 10 or a 5 comes down so you can make your straight. Right now, Tam T's in the lead with that ace and the king kicker's playing. But let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 4 of hearts. Okay, the board pairs. Ay caramba. All right, Tam T right now is in the lead simply with ace high and the king kicker is playing. But buddies, you've got a lot of cards that you can hit to make a straight. Ace, of course, could also hit a 2 to make a pair. Let's go to over the river card. The river card is the king of spades. Tam T ends with 2 pair. Kings over 4s. And that means, wow, all right, you didn't need to make a pair, but you made one anyway. Buddies, oh, we've got to say goodbye to you, my friend. Unfortunately, the straight didn't land for you, but you're going home with $10 in your hand. So congrats to you, my love. And we're now 3-handed, moving on into final table hand 3. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 3 of spades, the ace of clubs, and the 8 of diamonds. Alrighty, folks, decisions are on guest. Oh, guest, you got 1.36 million chips. Guest, a word to the wise. It's so cool that you decided to play with us as a guest. But if you create a profile using your email or whatever it is we set up your PayPal through, you'll actually be able to connect your profile and collect your winnings. So make sure you do that. Hey, we've got a 3-way all in. Let's see what we got. All right, guest in the top spot with the 7-5. Tam T with the Jack 3, pair of 3s for you. And kcee with the 10-8. Okay, a pair of 8s gives you mid-pair and puts you in the top spot. Right now, kcee is in the lead with those 8s, but let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 10 of hearts. Okay, yikes, guest, you are drawing dead. kcee has now made 2 pair. All right, Tam T, you were hoping for a 3 to come down for trips or a jack for a higher 2 pair. Otherwise, kcee could be taking this one and you could getting eliminated on the side pot. Let's go to the river card. The river card is the 7 of spades. That'll do it. kcee takes this hand with 2 pair 10s over 8s. And that means, Tam T, yes, you are being eliminated on the side pot. Guess, yes, they ended up with a pair of 7s. So that means, Tam T, you're going home with $15 in your hand. So congrats to you. And we are now heads up, moving on into final table hand number 4. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the king of diamonds, the 6 of hearts, and the 5 of clubs. Okay, folks, make your decisions. But guess you're the only one with a decision left to be made. And because you are our chip leader, that puts you in the Cash Live sweet spot. Yeah, special music just for you. Hope you're having a very special day. You've cracked 2 million chips as well. kcee with 588,000. Hey, decisions are in. Guest decided not to use your fold. You just came to play, baby. Let's see what you got. We've got guest with the king 10. A pair of kings gives you top pair. kcee, what about you? The ace 5. Okay, you got a pair as well. Right now, guest is in the lead with those kings, but kcee, you were hoping an ace or a 5 comes down. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 6 of spades. No, okay, not one of the cards kcee needed. Okay, kcee, you need an ace or a 5 to come down, and you need those cards badly. Otherwise, this game is over. Let's go to your river card. The river card is the 4 of clubs. That'll do it. Guest, you are tonight's Cash Live champion. Congratulations to you, my friend. You are going home with 30 big ones in your pocket. Congrats. That virtual bracelet is all yours. kcee, hey, congrats to you. You're going home with a 20. So, hey, not a bad way to kick off your weekend. Players, thank you so much for being here. Min cashers, final tablets. It's always such a pleasure to see your name on the Cash Live screen. Guys, if you didn't make it to the final table today, don't stress about it. I've got 2 more games tomorrow at the usual time. But you know what? Sometimes we do host pop-up games. So you want to make sure you're following us on social media at Cash Live Poker. Yes, we let you know when those surprise games are coming at you so you can remind yourself. yourself and win extra cash, which is what we're all here for, ain't it? Players, thank you so much for being here. I am your host, Natalie Reina, signing off, wishing you a wonderful Friday night. Ciao for now. It's like Saturday.